Okay, so if you're currently paying to back up your photos on the cloud, you might be interested in Immich, a self-hosted backup tool. Now, this has got very good reviews, so 4.8 stars on my iPad there, and also on the Google Play Store, exactly the same 4.8 stars. So very popular, and it works with the Raspberry Pi, so let's try and install it. Now, I found a guide on GitHub, which is this one, and you see it needs Docker. Now, I use Docker on this Ugreen NAS, and I use Plex on it and it works great, but I've never done it on a Raspberry Pi. Now, I did some searching because all of the guides just start off with the terminal for Immich and also for Docker, but they don't mention what operating system you need or anything like that. Now, obviously on a Raspberry Pi, we'd always assume Raspberry Pi OS first, but then it's whether you have Raspberry Pi OS with a graphical user interface or just the terminal. Obviously it's lighter if it's just the terminal, and I've done some searching and it looks like I can get away with the light version of Raspberry Pi OS, so I'm going to try it with that first, and that could be that this is a longer video or a shorter video. So I'm on a Raspberry Pi 5. You need at least 6 gig of RAM, I think I read, so Raspberry Pi 4 or 5. And if we go with the light version, so we're going to go to other and the light version here, so 487 megabytes. I'm just putting in 128 gig SD card, so that will show up. There we go. I'm going to skip all this because I find the more customization you do at the start with tutorials, the worse it gets. So let's hit right and yes. Okay, that's all done. So now I need to boot up from that SD card, so I'm just going to do a restart. So just run through the standard setup. So I have a username and password. And that gives me my IP address, so I can SSH into that. So I'm going to use my MacBook to remotely control my Pi, which is just behind it here. Both are on the same network. So I can open up a terminal and I'm going to type SSH Lee PSP video, that's the name of my Pi, at 192.168.1.132. I don't think I've turned on SSH on that Pi. And you can do that with Raspberry Pi Imager when you write the image, but I didn't, so let's do this manually. So put the username and the password you just created for your Pi, and then do sudo raspi-config. Interface options, SSH, and yes. There we go. So now I think I need to restart. So let's do reboot. And let's try again. That's better. I've had this before, and this is because I do so many Pi videos, so you should just be able to log in. But this thinks that another IP address of a Pi has done this before, and it's just because I make so many Raspberry Pi videos. But it's worth keeping this in there in case you also get this. So this is the fingerprint, and I've got to go to this location, userslee.ssh. And I've got to view hidden files, so I've got to press Command, Shift, and full stop, or period if you're in the US. So .ssh is here, known hosts. And I think I can delete everything on here, and it just allows me to do it rather than do anything else. So I'm going to save that. And let's try that again. That's better. So now I can say yes, and the password, which is the one I created for the Pi just now, and finally I'm in. So let's go back to that GitHub and the guide, and it's the Docker bit I want to do first, although to be fair I haven't updated yet, so sudo apt update. So this is remotely controlling my Pi, and then we can go upgrade, but spell it right, and yes. And while it's doing that, so the Docker bit is here. So we go to prerequisites. So Docker we need, and that's all here. Obviously that bit I've just done, and this is the installation for Docker. You don't need a Mac to SSH in. You can do this on Windows or a Linux machine. And if you did it with the GUI, so using Raspberry Pi OS with the desktop, then you could obviously do this sort of thing on the Raspberry Pi, but I'm trying to do it without the desktop environment. So it uses less resources and it's more snappy and reliable. There we go. To run Docker as a non-privileged user, consider setting up Docker daemon in rootless mode for your user. Okay, I'm just going to follow the guide. So add permissions for the current user. So let's paste that in. Check it's running. Then we can reboot the Pi with sudo reboot. So the Pi's rebooted, so I can SSH back in again. And we need to copy this, and we can copy this sudo apt-get install docker compose. For some reason these little tabs aren't copying it properly. There we go. And yes. Oh, we have had an error. Let's try the same bit again. Here's where AI is going to come in. So let's copy that error and paste it in. And if we tap on AI, okay, let's try the first option here. And let's check if it's running, and it's not. Oh, okay, there's a contingency here. I didn't read far enough down. So if you're unable to unaccess sites that were installed with Docker, then Docker got corrupted somehow, run the following commands. And yes, and yes. Okay, and let's go back to that one. Hello from Docker. This message shows that your installation appears to be working correctly. Wow. So we go back and back again. Portainer is recommended. So let's try that. Yeah, that looked like it went smoothly. And let's put the next part in. Run Portainer. And it now says I can put access the web UI by putting the IP address and :9000 into my search bar. So let's try that. Yeah, that works. Let's create a password. Oh, 12 digits. I need one more. Create user. And I'll save the password on this Pi. Right. Wow. This is cool. This is very much like it is on the NAS drive. So let's go back on the guide. So I've got Portainer. NAS recommended if you have an external drive. So I'm not going to use a NAS. So we can see where our disk is with lsblk. I've got my NVMe drive still in here, but this is the SD card. And this is the boot partition, and this is the main partition. So I should be able to do make dir Immich -app. And then I need to cd into that folder. So if I do dir, yeah, cd Immich -app. Get the Docker environment and hwaccl files. Let's copy that and paste that in. And then it says sudo nano.env. At the bottom of the file, add this line. That's better. Start the containers, docker compose up-d. So this would need to be saved. It doesn't say it here. But if we do Control X and yes and enter. So now let's try and start the containers. Okay, looks like it's working. This bit takes a little while, so be patient with it. Right, now it says access it with the web UI. So you could do this with any web browser on your network. What was it? 2283. 192.168.1.132.2283. Yeah, welcome to Immich. Get started. Okay, so I've created my admin email and password. Oh, actually the email probably needs to be my email. And sign up. I can save it on my Mac. Now it's giving me the option to log in. And I can use my fingerprint because I'm on my Mac. Welcome LeapESP video. Let's get your instance set up with some common settings. I'll go with a light theme, English. I'm happy with that. Do I need it to go? I don't really need it to Google Cast because I don't really use it. I use AirPlay mirroring. Storage template. This feature will auto-organize files based on a user-defined template. But I'm just in it for a test, so I'm just going to do backups. and then it's saying the importance of backing up, and then we need to download from the App Store. Oh, I can upload from the device as well, it looks like. So if I do plus, yeah, that gives me access to my images. I don't really think I've got very many images on here. Oh, yes, I have. Oh, it's pulled the ones from my iCloud, so let's just grab one of my cat. And then let's do the other cat. Yeah, that was nice thumbnail. Oh, yeah, and you hover over and it plays it. That's cool. So I probably don't need my Mac anymore. So let's close that down. My Pi is going into this screen, just so I could monitor what was going on. Let's plug in HDMI. Yeah, that's coming through. So I've installed it from the Play Store. Let's open that up. So as from before, 192.132:2283. So this is accessing it locally on the network. So my email address and password, I'm going to allow all, because this isn't my phone really, or it's like a spare phone. So that shows me the images that are on the Pi, and it's got a little cloud symbol. So then if I go albums, so that tells me how much server storage I've got. That's clever. Settings, advanced user settings, free up space. Yeah, this is very cool. So if I was to pick a photo, obviously you can do automatic backup. Select albums to be backed up. Okay, there's some videos there. So we'll just do those two. Upload. And if I go back, yeah. So the video's there, and also that still photo's there as well. That's so cool. And I'm back on my Mac, so let's do a refresh on that and see, yeah, so the other images are on there. And how quick does the video play? Of course I would pick one with music in it. But yeah, perfect. So great work by all the people involved at Immich, and also this guide on the GitHub. Okay, so I hope all this helps. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.